Great night, my kings and queens. Wake up and be authentic. On a don't know it's on a girl authentic Queen Simone. Comfort up some authentic spiritual reasoning of the night here. So I'm gonna just go straight up into it. Now tonight we're gonna talk about the topic of rejection is a divine intervention into the right direction. Can I get an amen? Yes, my authenticity. And you see, many times in life, we go through some things. We get rejected. Things don't work out as planned. We sit down right. So today I will say, yeah, this is going to happen. I will feel good. I will excited. I will say, hey, and all of the look good things them. And then when you look now, blam, you get a phone call, say blam. Or when you look out the issues pop off, something just happened and it just never work out. So in last year, I think it was last year, February, I got a call from the art institution to come and do a speech, At that time, I don't know what happened, but it's like them postponed the event to a later date, and they said that they would inform me and tell me when again it would keep. So in a December now, after me I go through all of the things them, because the look at blessings and all the look at things them start from January go straight back down, because sometimes when my ear them start come like my ear them book out already. Every year now is like the ear them book out already. You understand? Speak it into being, right? But last year, the year did really, whole heap of things happening the year. I'm going to say it's going to get bigger and better. So in a December now, me get a phone call now saying that, yeah, me I go speak on the topic where I go speak when I don't know my slogan, celebrate your mistakes. I go speak on that and, tell them how your mistake can introduce you to a spiritual awakening. Your mistake can give birth to your authentic self. I'ma feel good, well print up and well get excited, ready. So I go do facial and all these things. So I was very excited, and it was going to be a 10-minute speech, and me that get pay feet, good money for deal with it and so forth. And I feel so good. Me I say, yeah. My very first you have to call it, say, that amount of money me that will get to speak just for 10 minutes. So I feel excited. When you just get your first paycheck, like your first big paycheck, you feel good. As some feel good, me I go good, and me then I feel so excited. I remember me say it to somebody, and me I tell them, say, me I go do one of my first paid speaking engagement and thing. They never really congratulate me still. They was just like, okay, Henry, but you don't know the things that are ready. Me excited, and me I celebrate, and King Ban I celebrate with me because him all I post up the flyer, me run go make flyer and everything. While I was there now, it's like them say I must send in my invoice. And let me tell you something. Let me pause right here. Always good to prepare. Prepare yourself for an opportunity. You understand? Prepare yourself. Because I think it was Les Brown who said, it is better to prepare for an opportunity than get an opportunity and not be prepared. Prepare yourself. I remember I went to pay to speak class with Sally and Gray, and in it she have like an invoice, speaker contract, invoice and stuff in a little booklet. And she designed one for herself, and she sent it to me, and she said I can edit it and all these things. And I have that, and I design it in my own thing, put in my own word and have it. So by the time I'm ready for say, send the invoice come, your banking information, everything come. Me did already have that well prepared already. So I'm send out that, and me did have some other things. Me did have my bio well prepared, so I'm send it. So it was the Monday now I sent the bio. Remember, Friday at the event. So I'm send the bio the Monday. I'm send the invoice the Friday, because I get the call the Wednesday. The week before the event, I get the call. So I get the call the Wednesday. And then now the Friday I'm sending the invoice. I'm sending the invoice the Friday. And then the Monday I'm sending the bio. And when I send the bio, they were like, thank you very much. Can't wait to see you. Tuesday now, me see a phone call coming from them. Some things that was something to deal with, like the bank account, the banking info, or something, or some technical difficulties. Me authenticity and hear the girl, hi Queen, how are you doing? So I say, I'm doing good. I'm like what advice I saw, but I still keep jolly. Then she say, I'm calling to say that the event is cancelled. So I say, cancel or postpone. The way I find it, she said, no, it's cancelled. It's not keeping again. I said, okay, then all right. And she said, sorry for the inconvenience caused. It was circumstances beyond our control. So I say, all right, man, everything, Chris. It's when you come off of the phone, my spiritual reaction, the first reaction to me was redirection in the right direction. That was my spiritual reaction. Now, the human reaction would have been, what is now? How can I cross this? That is the human reaction. The spiritual reaction is sitting from a bigger perspective. You see, bigger, some has a redirection in the right direction. Focus, and thing, it kind of shocking, because I feel so excited. I don't know how me react to the situation. That weird, that my first reaction. But then after that, now I start to say, good, what happened now? You read, your human side, I go come in, what happened now? I wonder if somebody call and say so and so. I wonder what really happened, because them call me at me say about 8 miss call the day when them call me for tell me if I come to the event. So I want to know what happen now, what this now and so forth. So I say, you hear me? I not question it, because you see, rejection is a redirection in the right direction. You know? And rejection is a divine intervention into the right direction. So maybe it was something for me for sure say, hey, prepare. Maybe the whole storyline of that was really for just prepare myself and know say if me never prepare, I won't get that. But bigger things ahead. It is very hard to go in that frame of mind. It is very hard. It's very challenging. Because remember, we are human beings, we are going to act out our emotion, and we are going to act in our, so especially if you know, so you spend your money, print up your something, them, get your thing ready, you're going to say you're going to do facial. I never pay for the facial yet, though. And all of these things. But what's the lesson in this? What must I learn? It take me years for kind of like get into this frame of mind. That's when something happened, me say something positive, or something more spiritual. You know, a spiritual reaction. And as I'm telling you already, spirituality is about tapping into yourself and all of that and getting in touch with your oneness and just understanding certain things. You get me? And, you know, my daddy and, you know, the human side of me feel away. But then again, I say, well, God, it ain't a year, and you know. So, whatever you are do, you must know where you are do. But one thing me know for a fact, said there's something bigger gonna come out there for me. Something bigger there, and I'm just waiting to see it as I can share it with you. So sometimes when you get rejected in life, even in relationships, a man left for you know say for the best sometimes. Because depending on how you see it, if you're wallowing in your self-pity and if you play the victim mindset like I always talk about, what is going to happen is that you're going to keep on talking negative things over the situation and keep on attracting negative things. But what if you say, you know, say that man, you teach me man sense, you know, say this and that. As I said, it take a process, especially if it's somebody will always get hurt and beat down. It do easy for do. I remember we are imperfect human beings, you know. So it do easy for get into that frame of mind. But it's just seeing the blessing and there's something in your life. Go look for something in your life where something bad did happen and then when you look, as you said, it work out for the best. Hang on to that. That means so when something bad happen, you can say, boy, I wonder this happen, what this teach me and thing and so forth. And you understand what I say? So, you know, there's a good friend of mine, one of my authenticians, them, she had some like rejection in her life. And I see her the other day and I say, wow, you're smiling. Like, oh, you smile. What's wrong with you now? What now? Good news. And she was like, you know that my mom threw me out of the house, but guess what? As she threw me out, so I get a house immediately, a place to rent immediately. And I could have seen the passion and the smile and the joy on her face. I'm going to say, you see it? When something bad happens, something good happens. And that girl sent me a message and she said that, thank you very much for being a part of the process. You know, me give her hope and things like that. And, you know, it feel good for know, say, somebody that has been listening to you for a while and them apply it and them see the results from when them sitting from a different aspect. For years now, she wanted to move. I mean, say years. I'm going to meet her till now she wants somewhere to rent and just couldn't get somewhere to rent. Well, if a challenges happened to her in her life, and then she moved in with her mother, and something happened. You know, mother stay with miss them miserable sometimes, or miserable sometimes. So I don't know what happened. The mother just get mad and you know gets throw out, but as she throw out, she get her out same time. So maybe that was supposed to happen. So in that situation, she could have said the blessing in that. She could have seen the divine intervention from that rejection and it lead her to the right direction. And she's so happy and in great spirit right now. And you know what she said to me? And I was very touched by it. She said, you know that I still talk to my mother and I still cook and I give her answer. You see that forgiveness. Oftentimes a lot of persons talk about you must give your life unto the Lord. Do not let you know, you don't baptize and whatever and, you know, give your life to the Lord. I believe that the best way you can give your life to the Lord is for forgive certain situations. Come, let me tell you something. Unforgiveness eat you out. You ever curse somebody when you don't curse them? You have all constipation. When you ever curse, you don't curse them. It's like you have headache. You have kind of something, any little bug will come in at the ear is like you catch it because of the negative energy. It eat you out. Some of the times we get some headache or we get some little illness and so we don't even know so the unforgiveness eat we out. We don't even know the cussing, the one bag of this and the one bag of that. So the best way to get over this thing and whatever, it's not like, for me personally, I don't really forget the things that me go through because me hang on them not in a bad way, but to teach my lessons, like I can draw back for them and say, all right, remember the time when that did happen and this did happen. But when you hold on the grudge and the hate, you know, if me did like, you see, I know, in the initial stage when my father did do what him do, me did upset with him so much. I was so upset with him so much. Not hating me, but you know, at the time a little resentment come over. But you see, as I said, it worked out for the better. He rejected me, but it was a divine intervention in the right direction. That's how I see it. So when you're sitting from a spiritual perspective, it worked out better for you. And as I always say, it's not leaning into the idea of perfection, because a lot of person might be like, oh, but Queen, none of us are perfect and none of us have anything, nothing, perfectly. No, please do not take my content out of context. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you must be perfect when something happens. You have to be perfect. I'm saying that look for something in your life where you know say something bad did happen, and when you look at it work out for your benefit. All of us have that, But when you have a victim mentality, you don't see it. You make excuses, you justify everything what happened. And it keep on happening. You see, you say you want to watch it in the church, you're still miserable. You this, you that, you got Oberman tell you where him why tell you forget your money for you, come back and trick you. Because victim mentality people, they don't take responsibility for nothing. They don't. Them justify everything. No matter what. Even if them know them wrong, they will try to flip it on you to make you look like you're the bad person and you're the wrong person. You see my temperament, when me get upset, me get dark. When I mean dark, I mean my tone rise. Because I have a very powerful tone. Even if I talk normal, it's very powerful and it's very strong. It's a direct. So me know when me get upset, me will get dark. If you're dealing with an irresponsible person who don't like to take responsibility for anything and love to play victim mentality, when me come at them the one, and come at them now, because you know me the lie that me and Lee answer me come aggressively upon them. You know what I'm going to say is my tone of the problem. But me can tell you say, that same person that issue with them have, other persons have the same issue with them. So whether you use a soft tone, a mild tone, a medium tone, or a high tone, them are going to find something in your fault to justify why them don't want to listen to you or why not. So when you're sitting from a spiritual perspective, you don't go in victim mode. You're going to say, Lord, God, and this and that. You're going to admit your flaws to yourself. The victims are going to go around and they're going to tell everybody this something, and they're going to try to get it in a for them favor by not looking into themselves. And the situation keep happening to them. And every year you see them have a headache. Every year you see them always have an issue. Every year you see them because they're playing victim and keeping on attracting the thing. So whenever you get rejections from relationship, from friendship, from business ship, from any kind of ship, Christian ship, spiritual ship, authentic ship, any one of the ships, them, just know that it is a divine intervention into the right direction. Sometimes if you go outside and the rain all fall, you see, that is the reason why we have to get spiritual and have spiritual maturity. Because we have to know how to detect if when the rain fall, if we forgot in the rain, or if the rain fall, we have to stand back or be still. You know how we going to know that? Experience are going to make you know that, or things will happen to it, or sometimes I can take the risk, and then if you fail, you say, okay, then that means that this will show me some for slow down, and this show me some for slow down my pace, and this will show me say this and that. Now my situation with the art trust now, when me never get the speaking, and when me get it and then it cancelled, I said to myself, you know what, maybe me celebrate too early. Maybe I shouldn't post it yet when I may never get the money yet. Maybe I shouldn't announce it yet. I'm just saying, you're going to say that you're going to question it as a human. But at the end of the day, it was still a divine intervention into the right direction, because it made me change my perspective and how I put out things and deal with things now. You understand what I mean? I'm not saying that you're not supposed to still stand on your values and stand on your principles and your integrity and, your authenticity. But you have to know what is it that you stand for, who you are, what is it and all of that thing. So in a situation like this now, it can make me say, all right, then don't celebrate too early. That's not nothing to do with morals also. That is just life lessons. So I turn my mistakes into teachable moments. Some authenticians, whatever rejection you have been through, whatever thing you have been in your life, no matter what it is, you're supposed to get a job, you never get the job, somebody else get the job. Just know that it is a rejection, is a divine intervention into the right direction. I talk parables. My tongue all bite up. Too much rhymings and too much timings. You understand what I mean? So go out there today or tomorrow or start now. Lie down, reflect, and say to yourself, I wonder if that's something here where me never get that job or that promotion, and where me never did forget it. I wonder if it a try to help me and I try to fix something in my life. It a try to show me something we need for some place in my life, something in my life that needs immediate attention, and I wasn't paying attention to it. And this rejection helped me to get there. Ask God. I said, God, what is this? You know why I ask God? The same way you can go around and ask people questions to justify your victim mentality. You go around and you complain to everybody about the negative things that happen in your life. How about talk to God and say, God, what is this? God, what are you trying to show me? And then keep still. And when you keep still, the answer will come. Either when come in a book, either you go up on Instagram and a quote come. Just pay attention. Pay attention, you will find it. Either say in our newspaper, either you come on Queen Simone quote or Queen Simone memes or audio hear something, or you go on lesbian, any one of them motivational speaking. Anybody you go on, you go on Joyce May or something, you see it, you go on to other people, something them you see it. It's just paying attention and just be still. And the answer will come to you. And my answer was, don't celebrate too early. You know, sometimes I hear people say some things, and it's when you feel it, you realize it. You say, all right then. I just saw it go. I just one of them things there. You understand? So my authenticians, as you go off today, tonight, or in the morning, whenever time you get to listen to this, just know that redirection is a divine intervention into the right direction. Have an authentic life. God bless you. And I salute the authenticity in you all. Mwah!